Hey, this is Val. I'm in the country and I'm still going to do this video because I wanted to show you all my planner lineup. And I talked about the common planner, but I didn't go into the Hobonichi. Me and this Hobonichi, we almost broke up. Okay, that's all I got to say. Because it was so difficult to get one. First of all, I wasn't all that excited about the lineup for this year, but then it was like the two planners I really would have wanted in weeks. This one or the I'm sorry, I'm all hitting things. My bad, y'all. Uh, this one or the melon soda one were the ones I really wanted. And no matter what I did, it was like they were sold out, and I was just like, come on. So I really didn't think I'd get it. And I just said, I'm just going to have to go back to some Bujo up in here. And then that's when I found out about the common planner. And then right after I found out about the common planner, I wasn't sure if I'd be able to get one of the extras because I wasn't able to pre-order. So I went back on the Hobonichi site and was trying, missed getting this one again. And then finally it came up. And then I was like, oh my God, I'm supposed to order this other planner tomorrow. I don't know if I'll get it. Should I get this as backup? And I did go ahead and order it. But this is really going to be a good year because I know exactly what I want to do with it. Definitely, I want to do more art therapy, and this is going to be the book to house it. First of all, it's awesome because this year marked 15 years married, me and my hubby, and we went to Alaska. And while we were up there, I was praying, can I please see the northern lights? And it was super foggy, but oh my God, all the clouds were lit up like the aurora borealis. It was so beautiful. And then we had some friends that, excuse me, y'all, we in the country, so you're gonna hear some trucks and cars on this road, but just stay with me for a minute. But we had some friends who ended up going to Norway, but they went all the way to Norway and weren't able to see a thing because it was so cloudy. So this symbolizes something that's really close to my heart, but that's why I was super excited to get it. Anyway, let's get into it. I always get vinyl stickers like every trip, every place I go. This was literally this coffee bar that I found here in this little town in Mississippi. And I love the shop. I'm like, oh my God, if you guys are in my Facebook group or have seen me talking about it on Instagram, it's like this little crazy coffee shop in the middle. That's so, middle is a small place, and yet it's like such a good shop. So I was excited to really get to go there this time. And yeah, I'm ranting on about the coffee. I really like coffee. Anyway, the important dates for me, that's going to be anniversaries. I have so many friends. And you know what? I tell you this, I don't celebrate birthdays and other holidays, but anniversaries are something we get down with. And it's interesting to me because if you can stay with a person, then, kudos to you, because some people, it's like, man, if you can hang with them, this is worth partying over. So I don't really get to party with them, but my goodness, can I at least honor what they've done and send them a card? Yes, I can. So gonna get those down in there. This I've always used as a tracker, and I'm gonna do the same this year. For me, it's gonna be about the live craft sessions, creative sessions, studio sessions that I'm going to do. I'll tell you all more about that later. So make sure you subscribe. There'll be another video on that, maybe a short even. But yeah, I'm going to have those days scheduled, but I just want to track to make sure that I'm honoring that time, or that time is working, or am I having to shift things around? I just want to kind of keep track of what worked. So that's where I'll be using that. Then my monthlies are kind of getting into memory keeping. So receipts or packaging or restaurants or, wine, or, thought my washing machine broke and I was like busting out the manual. So it didn't help me. I cut out part of the manual then. But just something that's like a piece of your day. I just think it would be kind of a nice collage type of element. Sort of like folks who used to do NGs, where they would maybe sketch something out for that day. I would love to get more into sketching, but right now I'm just going to go with where I'm at and not where I want to be, because I will just put it off forever. And then I think what I'll do too is maybe down here, just kind of use the bottom either. I don't think I'm going to decorate it because I really don't want to take away from this, but I will go in here and maybe mention some highlights from my month. So I'm kind of excited about that. So I'll do that for each of the months. And then when we get over into the weeklies themselves, this is kind of where I'm going with it. This is going to be really like a place where, sorry, the swing is swinging. This will be a place where I can do a weekly collage and then journal about it, put quotes from books, put, just like memorable quotes in here, little short stories. So I had started this towards the middle of December. Last week I went in there and let me tell you, so interesting. I wanted to use this fountain pen stamp that I had, and I was like, I'm going to incorporate this in here. And I went to grab some scraps to throw in. And I'm trying not to overthink it, y'all, because I overthink everything. But I was like, okay, grab some washi. I need to use my washi up. Grab some scraps. I got 5 million of them, and I got to use them this year. Coming, got to get through this. Stop hoarding them. And flip the paper over and look at what it says. Specimens of handwriting. Self-teaching system. Showing the improvement by home practice. So anyway, it was just like so serendipitous. And that's the kind of stuff I love with art. There's so much stuff happening like, subconsciously that is really powerful stuff. So anyway, then I started writing a little thing about my dad because handwriting and my dad, those two things are like really connected for me. So just a quick spread. I mean, you only got much room, right? So you got to keep it simple. And that's what I'm loving about this. For this week, I had done my background in advance, right? Had a stencil, wanted to use it. I said, let me slap this on here. And, if when I get to that week, I want to do something different, that's what paint and gesso is for. But I put the stencil down, and then my quote kind of came to me. Came across it behind a conversation I was having with someone. So the aim of art is not to represent the outward appearance of things, but their inward significance. Aristotle. I love that. I thought this is going to be it. So I'm up here visiting my folks, but I am going to make sure that Sunday, when I get home, I'm going to slap some stuff in here. I'll probably collect a few elements from up here just to take back with me to use. Not that I need them, but, just for the sake of doing it. I do want to mention, I kind of went through here and put clear gesso down. With the Hobonichi paper, I love it because it does hold up, and I love the crinkle and all that. It's going to get fat. It's going to get crinkly, and that's okay. Like, it matches me, right? But I just did that so that if I do some arting on here, hopefully it wouldn't bleed through so much onto, and this is just pencil, so I'll redo it, but hopefully it won't bleed through too much on the back of here and then, mess up the writing, but not going to worry about it. If it happens, it happens. Mostly that happens with dye-based inks. But potentially that barrier will kind of help you out with that. So just a thought. I'll put a link below of some of my favorites for gesso. And mostly it's going to be like Dina Wakley in a small size because it's so, portable. Okay. All right, truck, I see you. Anyway, but you can throw it in a little bag and keep it moving and you'll be good to go. So anyway, that's going to be my monthly situation up in here. Then when we get to the back, this is crazy. So I have this really bad habit, just like I hoard scraps, I hoard tabs on my computer. And I have good enough sense to know that if you have 50 tabs in one browser window and then you have 5 browser windows with all of those tabs in each one, it's going to be a problem. Your computer ain't going to work right. So I decided the other day, out of frustration, I was like, I don't want to close these tabs. I'm not through considering this or wanting to remember it for some whatever strange reason. And I decided that I am going to, instead of keeping them open forever, when the window gets too full, go in and make note of the tabs that you closed out. That's what this is going to be because I know it's going to get full real quick, but that's okay. It's a reference point. That's all I need it to be. And that's, I think, also going to be kind of interesting looking forward. Like, look at all this stuff I was looking at, or look at the stuff that I kept coming back to. Maybe I'll repeat some. I don't know. I'm not going to try to, but that might be what happened. And I put that for page 3, not knowing what the first couple were going to be. I thought maybe I'll just paint them on or something. But I'm not even going to stress it. There's so many things I've been stressing and taking on that's not needed. And one of those is like things being perfect. And you know what? It's not going to be. And I would rather have fun in the process and stay in that process and live in it and enjoy it and thrive in it and grow in it than to sit up here with a perfect notebook that don't nobody care about. Y'all care about your notebook. You don't care about mine. So I don't care to say page 3. I'm going to have to come back and put 1 and 2. And in fact, right after I wrote this, like, I swear to God, like the second after I wrote it, I was like, oh man, because then I thought what I wanted to put for the first one. So things like Patreon or subscriptions I have or other places I'm doing support. Lord knows I got way more than one Patreon, but I just, started writing. But then, so just tabs and everything closed. So I've already got a number of pages for that. Then when you get to the back, pen test. Y'all, let me tell you, I got these little marker pens, felt tip pens from Five Below. And it's so crazy. It's like, why would you have ones that are this light? Like the lemon and the, what's that one? The sandalwood. Anyway, they're also supposed to be like smell pens. So, I had to smell them. But no, they were not. They were not legit. I'm just going to say. Like cinnamon probably was the closest one. And I'm sorry I'm so congested right now. My allergies are killing me. But, So, but those are still nice pens. And then you see too, like there's not a whole lot of ghosting that's going to be a problem. But I kind of like those a little bit. Favorites. I'm thinking I'm going to use this for like my top favorite shops that I'm shopping from. Like stationery shops. I'm not sure. I'm going to figure that out. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, let's stop for a moment and mention the fact that this is the very first weeks that's in English. Like, I like it in Japanese. I like seeing something different. I like using my phone to hover over it and use Google Translate, which isn't the best translation, but it will make you laugh. And so I'm all down for all things, Japanese stationery. But this seemed, words. Okay, let me put them together. This seemed more momentous, I guess, because of this being like the cover that I wanted and it being English. So anyway, but I will say I haven't had one of these. Okay, I'll flip back. Y'all give me 1 second. I haven't had the hard cover. I've had the foam, which was, I guess, the Mega, and I can't even remember, but I definitely never had the hardcover one. And I already cracked that sucker. That's love though. Anyway, just wanted to mention that. I didn't know if you all had tried those or not before. And I got a few other things from the Hobonichi site, but yeah. So anyway, let me come back here. Oh, I know what I'm going to show you. So pen test and then favorites, maybe stores. Then here for the 100, I really want to be able to give consistent content. And that's why I'm really trying to build out more structure. So this will be for my first 100 videos of next year. And that is something I'm really going to try to honor for y'all's sake, but also for mine. Hopefully, if it helps. Things I like, my favorite things. The 365 checkoff is actually going to be for me tracking my daily Bible reading, because that's really, really important to me. And I see so easily how much it impacts me when I do and don't do it. And yet, it's kind of like drinking water. You need it. You feel better when you're drinking it. And, you don't have watermelon pee or something. It's just nice, clear, Crystal Springs pee. Oh my God, how am I talking about pee with planners? Anyway, I just want to be able to be consistent. And since I like marking stuff off, I'm going to use this one to do it. And that'll be my check off. So yes, I know I've got the actual text and scriptures and things like that in here for the daily text. But I just want to keep these two together. And this will be where I mark it off. So then this section, I put this little sticky here, but this is just a section with addresses, like mailing addresses, because I do still mail stuff out. And also because I'm always having to go and search through messages to find the addresses when I'm sending things. And I hate that. So just write them down. I will say I tore out the address page from the Japanese weeks that I have. that I never used those pages. So I basically did a tip in where you just tape in that extra page so that I would have enough room to put all of the ones that, I'm sending stuff out to pretty regular. But yep, that's how I'm using that. So this back, I was gonna, do like washi and everything, but I think I'm just gonna save it for doing those stickers, those vinyl stickers I collect. So that is that. Like I said, I already showed y'all the common planner, but I will show you for the pages in the beginning what I've done. So, it's not that it's so much a vision board as much as it is just representing something. Some things that are important to me. But I wanted to show you all this because Christine from Sterling Ink, who did the planner, she was talking about tipping in for her goals section, which I might do if I can get my SMART goals like smarter. But for this one, I just did a tip in and added that extra bit in there so that I could have more room. And it's busy as I'll get out. See, there's that pen again. But I just wanted to kind of put something in here that was representative of, where I was with going into a new year. And see my little teapot and Mount Fuji. So anyway, I really just had fun with this, and I hope that that's what you all are doing too with your planners. And let me know some things that might be working for you. I'm always interested in seeing what everybody else has. And you can also join my Facebook group. Crafts by You is the group. There's a page, but there's a separate group. So those links will be down below. And hope everything's going good with y'all. Let me know. Have you all set up your planners? Talk to you soon. And I'll show you talk to you soon and show you some more things that I've got going on that will maybe help you out if you're having trouble moving through all of this. So anyway, love y'all. Talk to you later. Bye.